One of the largest indoor farm shows in the upper Midwest is happening in Minot for the rest of the week. Valley News Live farm director Mick Kerr is there.
That's right. Here we are, day one of the KMOT Ag Expo, where all colors of agriculture are on display for tens of thousands of people who will be in Minot over the next 3 days.
Yeah, we go through about 30,000 people come through the doors in a 3-day period, which is pretty good for this size area. By far the biggest show in central North Dakota, biggest in probably a 5-6 state region, probably second biggest in the western part of the U.S.
The North Dakota State Fairgrounds have huge facilities, but there's still a problem in getting the new huge ag equipment in.
The equipment's bigger, you know, the producers are looking for bigger equipment so they can get their crops off quicker and get them in the bin. Every year it's space challenge. You know, we don't have the room that we'd like to have. Equipment's bigger, people want more booth space.
So why should someone drive all the way from Fargo to come to Minot for an ag show?
You know, if you're looking for newest, biggest, best equipment, I mean, it's all on show right here at the KMOT Ag Expo, and it gets bigger every year, and anything you want in agriculture, you'll find at the show. Someone's got it.
Now that expo will continue right on through this Friday. Doors open daily from 9 to 5 at the North Dakota State Fair Center. Backyard chickens in California could end up causing a worldwide poultry problem because of what their owners aren't doing. The bird flu is spreading, and this particular strain of bird flu can quickly kill off an entire chicken coop. Reporter Anjali Hemphill has more.
Come here.
Rich Casillas of Davis loves the organic eggs from his backyard chickens every morning.
Each hen can drop 1 egg a day.
But with a confirmed case of bird flu now in Yolo County, his hens are at risk.
You'll see a lot of birds that die very quickly, and you'll also see a significant drop in egg production.
So UC Davis veterinarian Maurice Pateski wants all backyard chicken owners to keep their chickens isolated, away from other wild birds or rodents.
Once it got a foothold in backyard poultry, it could spread from backyard to backyard.
We just try to follow some good common sense protocols.
So we wanted to know, are people's pets at risk?
They can have it on their bodies, they can have it on their feet, just like humans can transmit the virus, but they're not affected by the virus.
Is the drought making it worse?
As we have less and less water, we probably have wetlands dry up, and we have probably more of a concentration of waterfowl on those wetlands.
More waterfowl, more risk. We also asked, what is the potential impact to the state's billion-dollar poultry industry? So far, none of California's commercial chicken farms have been infected. But the bird flu scare has already prompted some countries to ban U.S. chicken exports.
We're not panicked in any way, but we also want to stay vigilant.
Owners of backyard chickens who observe illness or death are urged to contact their vet or the Department of Food and Agriculture. Time now for Stewardship Wednesday, staying ahead of the curve in animal care. Antibiotic feed additives have been around for a long time. If a few calves are looking a little droopy or a producer wants to add a little preventative medicine to the feed, that's currently no problem, no questions asked. But as we find out in this report, next year that will no longer be allowed.
Well, in 2016, at least that's the plan, December of 2016. Now, if a producer or the veterinarian has decided that group of animals needs some antibiotics in their feed, there's going to have to be a procedure. And that procedure is actually called the Veterinary Feed Directive. So today, if I want to give my calf an injectable antibiotic because he needs it and he's sick, almost all of those products that we currently use that are injected into calves today, cattle today, are prescription drugs. The same thing is going to apply to antibiotics in the feed. It's a little bit different from a regular prescription, and that's why they're called something a little bit different. And it's called a VFD, or a Veterinary Feed Directive. If I go to the elevator in 2016, December or January 2017, and I want to buy some milk replacement with a little antibiotic in it, I will need to go to my veterinarian and ask, will you give me permission to go and get this product to feed to my calves? Now, having said that, there are milk replacers without antibiotics too, and that's always an option. If you buy just the straight milk replacer without an antibiotic, then you don't need that veterinary feed directive. If it has an antibiotic in it, then you will need to get that permission or that veterinary feed directive from, and the key here is your veterinarian. And by that I mean it's a veterinarian that you have a relationship with.